rules the skies in space travel. SpaceX's Raptor engine is the reigning champion. Everyone is wondering if this engine is causing such a stir. NASA's even curious. They're fascinated by Musk's dedication and hard work. After the last test flight, both parts of the Starship spaceship went boom after they split up, but people still thought the test flight was a success. In this big event, getting all 33 Raptor engines to start up was a huge win. The engines on the big booster started up burn for the whole trip up for the first time. That's a big deal. These engines are unbeatable and stand out on their own, like stars in their own league. Musk sees more ways to make things better, so he came up with the next generation Raptor engine. This engine might help Musk achieve his dream of taking people to Mars. Ever wonder how the Starship and SpaceX are shaping the future? Well, hold on to your seats because the impact they're about to make will blow your mind. Elon Musk really make life on other planets happen. He's aiming to move 1 million people to Mars by 2050 with his Starship. But what challenges does he face along the way? Musk has to deal with a big challenge avoiding problem. The latest test went well, so that's good news. So, all 33 Raptor engines on the Starship passed the test without a scratch. Musk couldn't wait to share the good news. The Raptor engines on the Starship reached a super high chamber pressure of 350 bars, which is like having 269 tons of thrust. Musk was totally blown away. He couldn't believe how high the pressure was. He even said it was like going into uncharted territory. Musk was like, wow, we didn't expect the engine to handle running for so long at such intense pressure. It was definitely a surprise for them. Musk was really hyped about this accomplishment. He made it clear that SpaceX's Starship, which includes the super heavy rocket, is a big deal. Well, hold on to your seats because there's a spacecraft on a mission to make it happen. Elon Musk's tweet about the SpaceX Raptor engine is a big deal. It shows how far the company has come in making the best engine ever. It's the super strong next-gen Raptor engine. He's thrilled about the potential for more power. Better? It's a game-changing possibility hinted at in a recent revelation. This could be a major breakthrough, especially since Elon Musk has been pretty frustrated with how slow things have been going with the Raptor engine. But this exciting development, just 2 years ago, SpaceX had some big problems making Raptor engines. And they're not just talking about quality, they're also ramping up the numbers. In their latest flight, they nailed it. Now, they're aiming for even more powerful, simpler Raptor engines. Do you wonder if SpaceX really got rid of heat shields? They're thinking about it. They believe it could make their rockets easier to use and way cheaper, but how they pull it off the shields also helps save weight and time during testing. The upgrades in Raptor 3, hitting 350 bars chamber pressure, show how SpaceX keeps getting better. Musk saying that getting rid of some parts can protect the engine. Get rid of heat shields shows they're changing their plan to make things smaller and quicker to build. The big rocket uses 33 Raptor engines, and the spacecraft has 6 engines, 3 Raptor engines, 3 Raptor vacuum engines. The SpaceX Raptor engine is a type of engine that uses methane and oxygen, and it can be used multiple times. It's famous for being twice as powerful as the Falcon 9 Merlin engine, according to SpaceX's information. Apart from the Raptor engine, which is super important for SpaceX's project, Elon Musk and his team are working on something called the Light 1337 project. They're thinking about some pretty wild ideas, like getting rid of the hot fuel gas part and putting the fuel pump together with the main chamber injector. They call their way of doing things a deletion rampage. Musk told the team to take out any tubes, sensors, manifolds they weren't sure about. He even thought about getting rid of the whole bottom part of the booster. While the current SpaceX Raptor engines work really well, they're expecting the late 1337 engines to handle even more pressure in the chamber. Ever wonder how much a SpaceX Raptor engine might cost in the future? If a Raptor engine now costs $1 million each, and there are 9 engines for a Starship, plus the Starship itself costing double the engine cost, that's $18 million. Now, if in the future each Raptor engine costs $500,000, the whole Starship could be $9 million. But what if the engine cost drops even lower to $200,000? If the new SpaceX 1337 engines cost $200,000 each, having 9 on a Starship could make the price drop to $3.6 million. Similarly, if they cost $100,000 each, it could be even lower. But remember, these are just guesses and don't include all the other things that go into launching a Starship, like testing getting it ready for launch. And the actual cost of future SpaceX engines might change depending on new technology, how efficient they can make them. Phil Mallister, who works at NASA, said during a meeting on November 20th that they're getting ready for a crew flight test mission that might launch as early as April 14th, the progress NASA's been making with their space tests. Mallister says they're fixing things from the last flight tests and almost all the paperwork's done for the next big one. This mission's set to take NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore, Suni Williams to the International Space Station. They were planning to stay at least 8 days this year, but things changed after the OFT-2. Mallister thinks they'll get the tape work done. Boeing already removed over 1,300 meters of tape from the Starliner capsule. Parts of the flammable tape got covered with non-flammable tape or wrapped in a special fabric sleeve. McAllister said they're testing the parachutes in January to see how well the new soft links hold up. If it goes well, they can stick to the April 14 launch date. Getting the crew test right is super important for long trips to the ISS. Did you hear about the new rocket from the Chinese startup Landspace? It's called Zhuchu 3 Elon Bird 3. It's going to be made of stainless steel. This rocket will have 2 stages, big tanks for fuel. They say it can carry up to 20 tons to space. Making a steel rocket isn't easy. Landspace will have to deal with challenges in building, making it work right. They'll have competition from other rockets in China. Space Pioneer, getting ready to launch its Tanong 3 rocket next year. Things are heating up. This rocket can carry 17 tons to ELO or 14 tons to a sun-synchronous orbit. Landspace, one of China's first commercial launch companies, kicked off in 2015 and already sent out its 3rd rocket, Jiuyi-2, a new rocket using methane, liquid oxygen. It's like China's answer to America's advancements. Landspace's Zhuo-2 rocket is on the move after a failed try in December 2022, a successful orbit in July. They're the first Chinese team to do it with a methane launcher. Did you hear about the new space startup from China's Space Epoch? They're diving into making reusable steel rockets, testing them with hot fires this year. They're not alone in this race. The state-owned China Aerospace Corporation is also in on the action. What's next for these steel rockets together? China's top space company isn't the only one exploring this tech. With lots of competition and people watching closely, it's a big deal. Elon Musk might just crack the code to make those Raptor engines even better. Meanwhile, SpaceX launched a Falcon 9 rocket for the 21st time on May 17th, breaking their reusability record. Meanwhile, the Falcon 9's upper stage continued to carry the 23 Starlink satellites to low Earth orbit, deploying them about 65 minutes after liftoff as planned. Do share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button before you go. We will meet you in the next one.